Hello and welcome. My name is Thomas, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get up and running with your own online course using Gumroad. Okay, so online courses are a super powerful way not only to teach but also to learn. So recently I decided I wanted to create another new online course. I've created a whole bunch in the past over at Notable Themes, and they've been super helpful. In fact, it's one of the things that people have remarked over and over again throughout the years that has helped them even more than something like a knowledge base where you just go through and you read an article and there's maybe some pictures and screenshots. The reason why a video can be so much more powerful, particularly when we're talking in the realm of teaching, is because you can actually show. You don't have to tell, or you don't have to just look at a snapshot, a snippet, a glimpse in time. Instead, you can watch somebody move their mouse around, click where they need to click, and actually see it happen in real time. And particularly when you're trying to teach something, that can be super helpful. So what I decided to do for my personal online course that I went ahead and I recently created is I actually decided to custom build and design a course or membership platform into my current website, since I wanted it to stick to the same look and feel and everything that I currently have going on over at Rightly & Company. However, what I was going to do originally, and what I would recommend for you if you're just getting started and you want to create your very first online course, is use a platform called Gumroad. Gumroad is great because it's simple, it's clean, it's easy to use, and it has a great buying experience for your customers. So maybe you've got some information that you've been teaching on for years, or maybe you have a position or a job that has gained you a whole bunch of knowledge and information and you want to share that with the world. Or maybe you want to take that similarly and you want to begin to monetize that information. Maybe you want to create a course that you're going to sell for $300 or $400 or $500, or I've even purchased online courses up to $1,000, and I have purchased an online course for $2,000 because that I knew at the time that that information was going to be valuable, and it was. So the biggest challenge most people run into when they decide, yes, I want to make an online course, is the technology. It's very difficult with all the different options out there to figure out how to get started, from shooting the videos and putting everything together. So what we're just going to focus on in this video are just some of the basics of how you can jump in there, create a free Gumroad account, and then create your very first online course. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look. Okay, so here I am at Gumroad, which you can find if you head on over to rightly.tv/Gumroad. I'll also leave a link below where you can set up your free account. But all I'm going to do to get started is just click on products, and I've already created a number of products in here already. But all we're going to do is we're going to click new product, and we're going to click start selling today. Now if you want to offer a pre-order for this, you can select pre-order. This is great if you haven't shot the course yet, but maybe you've got an audience who may be able to pre-order it for a discounted rate or something like that, and who would be willing to pay you before you actually create it. That's a great option. You can also do a membership site. So if you want to create a membership where you continue to add new videos every week, that's an option for you as well. But for today, we're just going to click classic. We're going to call this my Rightly TV training course, just for the sake of this example. And let's just say I wanted to charge $497 for this. And then if you're going to ship something with your course, you would want to make sure that you checked that. And then we're going to go ahead and click customize. Okay, so in here, we'll just go ahead and put a quick description. So we'll just go ahead and type that in there. We're just doing a really quick test. And then for the cover, you can either design something custom. So I had actually designed something custom for my training course when I was going through and creating it. So here's the actual image that I ended up designing for mine. However, you don't have to necessarily design or create your own. You can just head on over to a website called Pexels. I've mentioned them several times in the past before, but you can just simply find an image that's going to work best to showcase the type of course that you're selling. So I'll just go ahead and grab this image for free, choose file. There we go. And then we'll just go ahead and give that a moment to upload. Okay, so once that's uploaded, we can scroll on down and pick the actual text that we want to show up here. So whether you want this to say, I want this, or buy this, or pay, you You can kind of choose that. And then you can specify in here what people will actually get as a result of this. So maybe you say you're going to get 12 training. So that would work. And then in here, you could add any additional attributes if you wanted to as well. So maybe if you're going to say file type, you could say MP4 or something like that. Then for here, we scroll on down to content, and that's where we're actually going to upload our content. So what I'm going to do here is I will just head on over to some video files that I had created for my course. And so all you got to do is just click on upload your files from your computer. And you can actually specify multiple. I'm not going to upload all these because that's a lot of video files there. And then as you can see, it's going to begin the process of uploading each of those. Now that's going to take a moment to upload. Some of the other things that we can see here in terms of the options is that you can create or generate a unique license key per sale. This is really only going to matter if you are going to be selling software and you need an actual key to connect to your software in order to tell people that they actually purchased a valid license. And then this is a great option here for your online course. If you do not want people to be able to download the video files, you can check this box here or toggle this button. And that's great because people can only stream it. So it's a little bit more like Netflix. You can't actually download a Netflix video. You can only watch it on your computer or in your browser or on your phone. Same type of idea here. So if you disable file downloads, they will be able to watch them after they pay, but they cannot actually download them. That's gonna really help cut back on piracy, on your videos getting shared or hosted or downloaded places that you don't want. If for whatever reason you could allow people to pay what they want, so if you wanted to offer this course for free, that would be an option for you. And then maybe if you wanted to check this, then people could pay you something if they wanted to. Then you could create multiple versions. So if you wanted to create, let's say this is the standard package, just the course. Then we could say that would be our standard package. And we can add in an option and say the professional package and say get a whole bunch of bonus material. And then let's say they'd pay maybe an extra $200, and there you go, you've created a package. And so as you can see over here on the right hand side, this is giving us kind of a mock-up of what that's going to look like. Then if you wanted to, you could also limit the number of product sales, and you could also allow people to choose a quantity. Since we're doing an online course, that wouldn't really make much sense. Neither would limiting the product sales, so those you could probably keep the same. Okay, so then the next thing we want to do is take a look at the tab up here that says checkout. And if you want to, you can provide a discount code for folks. So it will automatically generate one. You can apply this to all your products or just to this one. And you can pick if you want to do a dollar amount off, or you can actually switch this over to a percentage. So maybe let's say that those who sign up within the first week of your launch, maybe you want to give them like $200 off. You could do that, and then maybe you want to limit that, but that's only going to be to the first 15 people to sign up. Then it's going to tell you how many people have used it, and then there you go. So then what we can do next is we can actually go down here and specify how we want the payment form to set up. Oh, and by the way, you can also specify whether or not you want the discount code field to show up on your checkout form. So as you can see now, there's a discount code that gets added to that checkout form. Okay, so then for the payment form, I typically recommend leaving it as this option. Full name field will be shown when it increases conversion, but you can also select whether or not you want the field to show at all. Shipping information will not be required since it's not something that you're not shipping a physical product. And then for additional fields, this is totally up to you if there's some other information that you want to have included as somebody is checking out. If you want to put a custom field in here, perhaps you want to grab their phone number, or maybe if you're doing some sort of bonus, you want to say, what format do you want it in? So that sort of thing, you could have that in an additional field. And then you get to put in here your thank you note. Thanks so much. We can't wait to see what you make. And then there you go. That's the last option you need to worry about there. Okay, so now that we've gone through all the settings, it looks like also both of my videos have uploaded. I did select 3 originally, but I decided to cancel the third because it takes a little time to upload. So I cut it a little bit short, but all you got to do is up at the top right hand corner, click on Save Changes so that you make sure all your changes have been saved. Make sure to go through all your settings to make sure everything looks as it is supposed to. And once it looks good to you, then we're just going to go ahead and we're going to click Publish. And so what you can do is copy that URL. Let's open up. In fact, let's just do a new incognito window. And there you go. There's your new training course. It's got that nice image at the top, and then as you can see, people can select that particular package. They can go through and they can pick which one they want, and then all they have to do is click I want this, and it's going to go through and give them a nice checkout form, which is really clean and easy to use. People can also check out via PayPal, and you just connect your bank account into your Gumroad account, and they pay you, I believe it's once a week, every Friday, with any outstanding amounts. You can also go in here and you can even create affiliates. So you can go in here, you can add in a Gumroad email of somebody else who has a Gumroad account, and then you can pick the specific product that you want them to become an affiliate for, and then say you want to maybe give them 15% of every sale. And then you can add them as an affiliate. It gives them a link, and then they can start sharing it, and you can use that as a way to further promote your course. One of the other cool things that you can do, it's under the Share tab. If you don't want to actually copy that URL and share this specific Gumroad URL, let's say perhaps you wanted to put this somewhere within your website, you could actually do it in a nice little button that pops up. So you could put a button somewhere on your site, maybe in your sidebar or on your blog or on a sales page would probably be the best place for it. And then you can also embed it directly on a page as well. So as you can see, this is something that you just kind of copy and paste it into a page. So again, you can put this anywhere directly within your website. And once you're ready, of course, you can just go ahead and tweet this thing out. And just that quickly, you're able to get up and running with your own online course. So what I did want to show you real quick is kind of what this looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another discount code, and I'm going to give it 100% off. I'm going to click Save Changes, and I'm going to click Share. What that Share button does right there is it gives you a link that has the discount already applied. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that, open it up in a new incognito window. So this is as though I were a customer getting this totally for free. So I'm going to click I want this. Go ahead and click Get. Wants me to fill out a CAPTCHA. And there we go. So once I've made my purchase, this is what it's going to look like for your customer. They're just going to go ahead and they're going to get an email with all this information as well. They just click View Product, and then there you go. They get to access the course, and you see it's nice and clean and beautiful and easy to access. They can also leave a rating if they want as well. They can open it up in an app. It's got the nice image up there. And then so here we go. Let's say they just want to watch that first video. They click on that, click on play, and there you go. They get to start watching that first video. And you can also, it also has a playlist in here as well. So it's going to show all the videos. They haven't finished all rendering yet because I just added them, but usually you'll be able to see all those videos. So a nice, clean, beautiful experience and pretty easy to do, all right there within Gumroad. Okay, so that's it. So just that simple, you can get up and running for free with something like Gumroad. They do have a pro version as well, which unlocks some bonus features. I think one of the things that they unlock in the bonus feature is 1080p video, which is a little bit higher resolution. I think the free version allows you to do 720p, which is a little bit smaller. Looks fine on phones, but once you get up to bigger screens, it doesn't quite look as good. So if you're going to be selling higher level courses and you're just kind of starting to get started, then I would highly recommend that you purchase their pro version. I think it's only like $10 a month. But if you have some extra time in your hands and you're just looking for a way to create maybe a little bit of an extra income, this is going to be a great way to do it. So one of the other things that we of course couldn't tackle in this video was actually creating the videos themselves. But fortunately, as I mentioned earlier in this episode, I just put the finishing touches on a brand new online course called the Video Studio Masterclass. And it's where I took all my knowledge of how to create high quality, engaging videos and I pack them all into one masterclass with a bunch of tools and resources that show you how to do everything. So if you'd like to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description of this video. It is going to be also at the URL rightly.studio, where you're more than welcome to check that out. Until next time, go out there and create a brand that is truly remarkable. Hey, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this episode of Rightly TV. Be sure to click on one of the other episodes on this page. Plus, head on over to rightly.co, where you'll be able to create a free account, which will give you access to all the videos, the podcast, articles, downloads, and more. Again, head on over to rightly.co, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.